Greatest Honor. He's an easy winner in the Holy Bull. And here he comes now. Greatest Honor, finding his best stride right when he needs to. And he's going to run down, drain the clock to win the Fountain of Youth.
Hello everybody, Mike Welsch coming to you from Churchill Downs with the Daily Racing Form Kentucky Derby Clocker Report, brought to you by Spendthrift Farm, the home of the five-time reigning champion sire Into Mischief, the only stallion to ever sire back-to-back Kentucky Derby winners, with 2020 Horse of the Year Authentic and 2021 winner Mandaloon. What figured to be a very quiet morning here on the Derby and Oaks front at Churchill Downs actually turned into a very noteworthy, newsy morning with the late news that, just FYI, the reigning two-year-old filly champion would work at 7:30 during the special training session for the Oaks, and then an hour and a half later at 9 o'clock, her stablemate Resilience, the Wood Memorial winner, would come out for his final major Derby work. The reason for the hour and a half in between, Junior Alvarado was working both of them. Bill Mott wanted a fresh track for each, so we got one at 7:30 and one at 9 o'clock, and it was a good morning for the Mott barn. And we'll start with Resilience, the second of the two to work, but the one Derby worker for today. He won an easy 5/8 in 101 and 2 off a 37 and change opening 3/8 split. They weren't looking for speed, but I thought he looked good doing. He looked very happy. His ears were up coming by the wire. He galloped out extremely well. In fact, I timed him going a full mile in 1:41 and 4 by the time he pulled up. So an easy, very workmanlike move for Resilience. Stamina probably not going to be an issue for him going a mile and a quarter on Derby Day. And he did have those blinkers on again, the blinkers that he wore for the first time when he won the Wood. Now, 90 minutes early, it was just FYI. She went, it was a different kind of a work, and it was a very, very impressive work, I thought. Now, 2 days ago when I first got here, first saw just FYI, her first training session, she was running off with her rider. She was a handful, not very cooperative. It wasn't a great day for her on Saturday. Sunday, she came back with a new rider. It was a lot more settled, and then this morning she had Junior on for the work, and it was great. 5/8 and 59 and 4. I will point out, I thought the main track was a little bit quicker today than it had been the last two mornings, but even still, 5/8 and 59 and 4. Final quarter in 23 and change. Did it super easy. Junior never moved the whole way. And then a big gallop out, 12 and 3 and up 7/8 in 125 and 2. And Junior's agent, Mike Solito, called me after the work and said, Junior said he thinks this is the best she has ever worked, and he's worked her a lot of times. So a great sign for just FYI. Derby gallopers during the 7:30 to 7:45 session, topped by Sierra Leone, who's probably going to be the second choice behind Fierceness, who is here on the grounds now. Did not go out today, got here early this morning. But Sierra Leone, I thought he was great. What a big stride on him. Good looking, powerful looking horse. Anxious to see his final work. Saw his work on tape from Keeneland the other day. It looked great. And he's going to have his final work here over the weekend, probably Saturday, weather permitting. Mystic Dan was out after a very fast work a couple of days ago. He looked good. Thought he had a good morning. Forever Young, the Japanese horse, took yesterday off. Came back out today, galloped behind a Dale Romans trained horse, workmate as they call him, during the 7:30 session. And he won at about a 2-minute clip. He went around there pretty lively. He was originally scheduled to work tomorrow, but it sounds like now they're pushing that work back until Wednesday. There was a little bit of an incident during that session. Manama Gold, who is now with Todd Pletcher, a possible supplement to the Oaks, she came out first time on the track here, and she got a little anxious. She flipped, actually went down. Her rider came off. He grabbed her right away. She never got away from him. He got back on. She galloped without an incident after that, and according to Todd Pletcher, told my colleague Dave Grenning, she came out of it unscathed, and still a decision to be made on her starting status. Also news today, Catalytic, the runner-up, the distant runner-up in the Florida Derby, will be ridden in the Kentucky Derby by Jose Ortiz. Julian Leperoux rode him in the Derby. So that's the news for today. Now, tomorrow is supposed to be a quiet day, but around here you just never know. Like I said, came out here this morning expecting no action, and look what we got. 2 big works today. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. You'll see what happens tomorrow, too, if you keep it here, DRF.com, for the best coverage of Kentucky Derby 2024.